Stop explaining yourself like this because the more you explain, the weaker you sound. A lot of English learners think that the more words make them sound smarter, more polite, or more professional. Usually, the opposite happens. The more you explain, the more uncertain you sound. And today, I want to show you exactly why. I'm Eric, and this is English for the Modern World, where psychology, technology, and AI meet clear, powerful English. On this channel, we don't only study English, we study how English works in real life, how people hear you, how they judge your confidence, and how small language choices can make you sound stronger, clearer, and more professional. So let's get into it. The mistake. A very common mistake in spoken English is this. People explain too much before they make the point. They add too many reasons, too many softeners, too many extra details, too many apologies, too much background. And the result is simple. Your message loses power. Let me show you what I mean. A weak version sounds like this. I just wanted to say that maybe, from my perspective, it might be better if we possibly look at another option, because I was kind of thinking this one may not be the best. That is not strong English. That is crowded English. Now listen to this. I think we should look at another option. This one may not be the best fit. This is clearer, stronger, easier to follow, same basic idea, very different impact. Why this makes you sound weak? 3 reasons over-explaining makes you sound weak. Number 1, it sounds like you don't trust your own message. When you keep adding extra words, people hear hesitation. Even if your idea is good, your delivery makes it feel less certain. For example, weak. I was just kind of wondering if maybe we could possibly move the meeting. Better. Can we move the meeting? The second one is not rude, it is clear. Many learners confuse clear with aggressive. Those are not the same thing. 2, it makes people work too hard. Modern communication is fast. People are busy, distracted, half reading, half listening. If your sentence takes too long to arrive at the point, people mentally check out. That matters in meetings, emails, interviews, presentations, everyday conversations. If your listener has to dig for your meaning, your English feels weaker. Not because your grammar is bad, because your communication is ineffective. 3, it lowers your authority. Strong speakers do not bury the point, they lead with it. Weak communicators often hide the point in extra language. For example, weak. I just wanted to explain a little bit why I was late this morning. The traffic was really bad, and there was also something happening on the road. So that's kind of why I ended up arriving a little later than expected. Better. I was late because of heavy traffic. Thanks for waiting. That sounds more mature, more professional, more in control. Section 3, what learners often do. Many English learners over-explained for understandable reasons. Sometimes they think more words sound more advanced. Indirect language sounds more polite. An extra explanation protects them from mistakes. Longer sentences buy them time. That makes sense. However, in real communication, it often creates the wrong impression. Instead of sounding advanced, you sound unsure. Instead of sounding polite, you sound nervous. Instead of sounding thoughtful, you sound unprepared. That's why this lesson matters. This is not only about English, this is about how English is heard. Section 4, the fix. 3 ways to sound stronger. Here's how to fix it. Rule 1, say the point first, lead with the message, then explain only if needed. For example, weak. I just wanted to let you know that after thinking about it for a while, I've decided that it probably makes more sense for me to wait. Better, I've decided to wait. If you need more details after it, I've decided to wait. I wanted a little bit more time to review everything first. Point first, reason second. That structure sounds much stronger. Rule 2, cut empty phrases. A lot of weak English comes from filler phrases like, I just wanted to say, I was just thinking, maybe, kind of, sort of, from my perspective, I don't know, maybe, possibly, a little bit. These phrases are not always wrong. However, many learners use too many of them in one sentence. Listen to this. I was just kind of thinking that maybe we should possibly start earlier. Now clean it up. We should start earlier. That sounds like a person people listen to. Rule 3, replace explanation with decision language. Decision language sounds stronger. Try phrases like, I recommend, the best option is, let's do this, we should, I've decided to, the main issue is, here's what I suggest. Example, weak. I just wanted to explain that maybe this approach may not really work very well. Better. I don't think this approach will work. Or even better, we need a different approach that's cleaner and more useful. Section 5, real life upgrades. Let's do a few quick upgrades. Example 1, weak. I just wanted to ask if maybe you had time to look at this. Strong. Have you had time to look at this? Example 2, weak. I was kind of thinking this might not be the best idea. Strong. I don't think this is the best idea. Example 3, weak. I just wanted to explain why I couldn't join. Strong. I couldn't join because I had another meeting. Example 4, weak. Maybe we could possibly try a different direction. Strong. We should try a different direction. 5, weak. I just wanted to say that from my perspective, this seems a little confusing. Strong. This is unclear. Or, I think this needs to be clearer. That is modern professional English. Section 6. Strong is not rude. Now, let's be careful. Strong English doesn't mean cold English. You can still be polite. For example, can we move the meeting? I recommend a different option. I don't think this will work. Could you say that again? These are clear and respectful. What makes them strong is not aggression, it's precision. That is one of the biggest upgrades you can make in English. Less explaining, more precision. Section 7. The modern world angle. In today's world, people respect communication that is clear, fast, useful, direct, easy to understand. That's true in business, that's true online, that's true in international communication, and honestly, it matters even more now because so much communication happens through email, chat, Zoom, voice notes, short conversations, fast decisions. You don't need perfect English to sound strong. You need clear English. That's the real goal. Section 8. What to practice. So, here's a simple challenge. This week, notice how often you say just, maybe, kind of, sorta. I wanted to explain from my perspective, possibly. Then stop and ask, can I say this more directly? Not more aggressively, more directly. That one habit can change how people hear you. Stop explaining yourself like this. It makes your English sound weaker than it really is. Say the point, cut the filler, use clear decision language. That's how you sound stronger in English. I'm Eric. Keep improving. I'll see you in the next one.